Let's just double check this too. Boom, there we go. What's up? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging. All right. Upper body. Day. What day? 2? Upper body D2? I had a fun meeting yesterday with a friend who is getting more and more into training and macronutrients and all that stuff. So that was a great lunch to talk about how I do things, the ways that I do things that work, the ways that I do things that don't, tips and tricks type of deals. It was good. $10 pounds, 15 reps. All right, this we're gonna be careful on because last time we had all the cable flies is when I hurt my arm. And we don't want that to happen again. Yo, what's up, Tabs? Oh, you're up early today. Are you shooting? Are you out on set? Monica and I just saw Fall Guy last night. It was quite enjoyable. Highly recommend. Would recommend. That's that Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt movie where he is a stuntman, but he has to save the actor and uses his stuntman skills to do it, but there's a twist. It's charming, super fun. So one thing I'm doing with this too is keeping my arm turned to the side so that it's not putting much strain on the bicep or forearm, because that's where I hurt myself before. It's fun too because there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and just the way people work together and things like that. So it's really fun to watch. Not eating crafty all day? Nice. You survived? Yeah, when I do crafty, I always try to have like veggies and low-cal stuff. And of course, regular food for regular folk, but for any of us who are doing health and nutrition, trying to stay on top of that. All right, let's see. I have a deficit Pendlay row. I'm pretty sure I know how it goes. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Camera hub. More like borophyll. Let's see if we got the right one. All right. Upper 2. Smith machine deficit row. Oh, well, I'm not doing a Smith machine deficit row. I'm doing the Pendlay. Pendlay. I barely know her. All right. So you start in a deficit. and you touch. Big stretch and touch the stomach, chest on each rep. Support the back. Got it. You and the captain make it happen. All right, all right, all right. I wish this button worked over here, though. Chat, back to chat. Let's go. If you're just jumping in on TikTok, what's up? Welcome in. I'm Ryan, aka Bit Live Streaming. Monday through Saturday here in the morning. Trying to go from dad bod to Chad bod. At best, they had bananas and apples and some cuties. What was the worst food that you wanted? Oh. In which, let's see, which shoot is this? You did the MTV shoot, so what's the next one you have? All right, 95 for 10. Carrot cake. And if you're on like a legit set and they have actual catering, it just blows my mind when, I don't know, when it's like decadent foods. Like, who can eat that regularly if you're on a multi-day shoot? Like carrot cake for lunch? Are you having something for every lunch? MTV was Monday, weapons was yesterday and today. Nice. Is it, I think I asked this before, but I didn't understand or catch the answer. So this is specifically background work. You get to be like, check your text, sent lunch menu. Nice. You get to be like, something specific or something general. Oops, let's go. My watch is gonna die. Yo, that's crazy. So much. Salad bar. Dude, salad bar. You can make anything work with a salad bar. That's the way to do it. Background with a car. Friday's a commercial. Yo. Living the life. Are you just gonna have to like move to Florida or Georgia or something? Like you have to move to Atlanta? What are these? Ah. 10. That was lunch, not crafty. Yeah, I mean, for me on my sets, we don't really separate the difference. Catering is under crafty. Because it's typically like one person doing it all as opposed to having crafty and then having catering separate. So for our purposes, it's basically the same. I charge one thing on a budget. I call it crafty, and it is both catering and crafty. Just the smaller scope. That's how we do it. There have been a few shoots that were bigger that I had separate. Crafty, run by like a run by PA, and then catering, run by a catering service. So there have been a little different things depending on the shoot. But most of the time, for us, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, you should go watch Fall Guy. You'd probably get a good kick out of it. And Brent might like it because it's an action film. It is a film about stunt people, directed by a stunt person. Former stunt director, I believe. So, really good action, really fun. The behind-the-scenes stuff is awesome, though. Seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff, like, there's one scene when the writer's, like, talking to the director, and it's like, what do you think if we did this? And it's, like, completely changing things up. And the director's like, no, essentially. And I was like, dude, that happens to me all the time with certain people. Like, we're working on something, we're trying to get something done, and then like, what if we did something completely different? I'm like, oh my gosh. You'll check it out. You also like action movies? I mean, you appreciate more than just action movies, was my point in saying that. Like, you appreciate other stuff too. But I believe Brent kind of likes the more blockbustery action stuff, right? Oh, what does Abby mean? Abby or AB? You heard it yesterday and they said something about the last scene being Abby? Abby. Abby. Last scene. Alright, this is Abby. Like, is that what he said? I don't know that I've heard Abby before. Now I'm curious. So, I've been on some bigger movie sets, but typically, you know, like 6, 7 times out of 10, it's like three of us and maybe 2 or 3, you know, maybe 2 client and a couple talent. So pretty small. On the bigger sets, when I do have like 20 people or 30 people, you know, I have other department heads essentially. I don't know that Abby has been in our nomenclature or our words, our colloquials that we use. I'll have to look that up though. Because now I'm curious. Getting warmed up. So, yesterday was day 1 of testosterone. Second to last shot. Oh. Abby and then martini. We never ever say martini. We're never like, this is the martini. Because you never know when the last take is. Because the martini is supposed to be like the last take. Because then you're going to go have martinis or whatever. But after the fact, we're like, oh, that was the martini. We joke around too. We're like, was that a margarita shot? Because you never know. Let's see. 95 by 10. Got it. High cuff cable. 20 by 15. That's feeling good. Maybe an 8. 115. So we're at 95, right? 1595. Okay. Test cream, exactly. You should call it something beside testosterone and implies TRT or injections. It is TRT. You can take TRT two different ways. You can do injections or you can do cream. And my doc likes cream because it's slower and regular as opposed to TRT, which is like a spike. And then, you know, it goes down. I don't know. Do what the doc recommends. It's the same thing to boost my testosterone. Honestly, I felt like yesterday, like just normal, but I was like, in my mind, I thought I was going to become a Marvel superhero. Like I thought that I would start taking testosterone and then like everything would change. But, you know, shit takes time. We'll see if I become a rage monster. Or if I'm just like a little bit more energetic. And a little bit more libido. Or any. I'll take any libido. Okay. Here we go. Well, just like disclaimer, it's cream. As in not the real thing. Ah! That's hilarious. In actuality, it's the same. I just don't have to inject myself, which seems way better. Like, why inject testosterone if you don't have to? Unnecessary. So I do it on the forearm, kind of rub it in. I got to do it on this forearm today. And then I can also do it on the on the inner thighs. Sub only. What's up, Acro? You know what? Was it shield mode or something? Let's see. Shield mode is off. It shouldn't be sub only. It is. You're right. Sorry, Brotato. We're just keeping the riff-raff out. Thanks for hanging on the YouTubes. Somebody might be like, oh, there's one other person here. Yesterday we were having that bot, or Tuesday we were having that bot follow issue or something. Or hello. There is an account on Facebook that is my aunt's name, and they're talking to me like a human being-ish, but kind of like they're fishing. And I'm like, I had to ask my family, I was like, is this our aunt? Or is this fishing? This is weird. I just wanted to make it real intimate, Tabs. Tabs is coming at me with testosterone cream not being real testosterone. Dude, this testosterone comes straight from Acro. Like, they take it from his adrenals and the testes, and they're bottling it up into a cream and sending it to me. So, exactly, testo gel. No Inclomid. I am doing Chrysin, because apparently that's, I don't know what that is. Amino? No, Chrysin's not an amino. Something else that can help prevent hair loss. I don't think I'm at a level that hair loss would be an issue, but it's an easy supplement to take. You still didn't get your test results? Let's see. When was your blood work? You know what they want to do? I think they want to do, I can't remember if it's blood work and the saliva. I think he wants to do a saliva test instead of blood for the testosterone, because he said that if we do blood, you can have different levels throughout the day depending on when I put it on or whatever, but depending on when I dose, but your saliva should be more even. I don't know, that's what he said. Just go bald. I mean, I'm bald everywhere. All right, here we go. I don't know if you heard, Acro. You know, yesterday I started the test, and I kind of thought that it was going to be like Marvel's superhero, like you are all of a sudden hit by ooze, you know? Like, it's just transformative. Or like when Spider-Man gets bit by a spider and then all of a sudden he's like crazy strong. I don't know why I thought like this medication beyond any other medication would be like, boom, shit's happening. But then I looked it up and they're like, yeah, it could take, weeks or months for the, effects of the testosterone to be felt. I was like, what? Give me the rage and the balding now. Ah, 6 weeks. Yeah, and then I just got to be careful because like it's this little applicator. It's kind of like deodorant, but it's got a little hole in the top. And I go 4 clicks, and then I just rub it on. And you got to try to rub it in so you don't see it. Let it air dry for a few minutes before you put a shirt over it, and then don't touch anybody else with it. I think that's fine. Fine. All right. Make sure you don't get it on your daughters. Yeah. That's maybe the only downside. They'll have sweet mustaches. The only downside, seemingly, is like off gas. So if you put it on before bed and you have a partner who is a woman, they could get testosterone from that. But again, it takes, more than just that one or just a little. But don't want to mess that up. Or the baby, don't want to hold the baby. Give him like huge muscles. Be like super swole. Dad, can I lift you? Yeah. We don't need any more rage in our house. We've got plenty of anger issues. It was funny too. What was it? Wednesday. Let's see, it was Wednesday when I took it for the first time? No, yes, Wednesday I took it, so yesterday. Tuesday was my management retreat. At the end of Tuesday, I was like emotional. Like my brain was going, my emotions were going, and like it just in a way that it normally doesn't. I was overwhelmed. You talk about being properly whelmed. I was overwhelmed, quite overwhelmed. And I was like, has anything changed with my supplements? I was like, no, I haven't started the test or anything. So I was like, it was just a day. We just had a day and emotions came. I experienced emotions and I didn't like it. I was like, get rid of them. Turn me back into a robot. Tabs is coming really hard on my medication here. She's like, you're not a man if you're not sticking yourself in the butt with testosterone. That's the only type of man I know. Oh my gosh. Dude, falling for the placebo effect is like my superpower. Like, imagine that your brain can make things happen on your body without you actually needing medication or stimulation in any way. That is a friggin' superpower. Like, who wouldn't want that? Basically have your brain fix your body. Just be like, no, I'm good. No, be more energetic. Grow muscles better. Feel better about this. Like, that's also part of cognitive behavioral therapy. So, heck yes. I take that as a compliment You meant it as a dig. I will take it as a compliment, madame. Let's go. Scoot this out just a little bit. Welcome back to the Placebo Show. I'm Ryan, aka Placebo Boy. Ooh, Placebo Man. I'll take Placebo Man. Hey, I don't care if you take tests. I'm just saying they seem pretty different. But what do I know? I'm just a silly girl. That's true. I should have remembered that you're just a silly girl. So sassy. A sassy silly girl. I enjoyed TwitchCon seeing you react to people and their nonsense. Like reacting and then the expression of like you're a fucking idiot being on your face is hilarious. I love that. My business partner doesn't realize how emotive he is, so at times it's funny, other times it's frustrating, but at times it can be quite funny to watch him react. Same thing with some of our kids. We're like, hey, you have like I think you're a moron face. And like, you may think that, but don't react in a way that communicates that unless you're intending to communicate it. As long as you don't become a hypochondriac. I have a hypochondriac in my family, so I rail against the hypochondriac. And for 40 years of my life, I have not really taken medication or done anything, you know? Like, I've just essentially tried to get through everything on grit, and now I'm like, you know what? I want to seek some help. And with the doctor that I have, he's a natural doctor, and ND. He's trained as a physician, but also has his naturopathy or whatever stuff. It's great because again, he's taking a look at the whole picture, so I really like it. I like it. A dude on set said I look like Zendaya. I'll take it as a compliment. Was he like Asian or something, or black himself? Because I did have a friend who was black in high school, and it was always funny to make jokes at each other's expense. And he turned it around and he got me and another guy confused. And he's like, you white people all look the same. I was like, that's funny. That's really funny. You're welcome. Send him an invoice. Yeah, I'm a grin and bear it. I think you're pretty cool. I hope I'm not a hyper... Dude! I feel like, let's see. I don't think any vibe I've gotten from you would be hypochondriac at all. Definitely like a intelligent, try to push through something, and then disappointment that you can't push. But I feel like that's the right perspective, you know? To try, and if you can't, like if you need to back off, to back off. And I mean, you don't have to be enthused about it, but yeah. Yeah, man. That shit's important to take care of, your back and everything. Like, man, oh man. I'm glad you kind of have the life that you do, that you can actually put some attention to it. Because like my brother-in-law was having trouble and he just had to go end up and get surgery twice. And I've known other people, like one of my buddies was down for like 6 months, 9 months, a year before he, you know, actually ended up having to go get surgery. It's pretty crazy. Definitely not enthused. But you have like a positive energy, like the cognitive behavioral therapy, like just a positive outlook, even when things are shitty. So I think that's like being magnanimous or being charismatic. I feel like that's what it is. Like things could be shitty, but you're still positive or still hopeful, and not in a stupid way either. Let's see. All right. And that's kind of what I want, like the placebo effect, whether it's testosterone or D-phenylalanine or anything else that I'm doing or taking, like to try to get me back to a mental space where I feel a little more normal. Because like this kind of level of energy and silliness and nonsense, like this is kind of a little more normal than me, as opposed to the normal slowness. It is in the morning when I'm streaming, so it's a little slower and a little just a little more different pace. But even during the day, like I don't get up to this kind of feistiness, and I want to be this feistiness, but tempered with a little bit of that, I don't know, wisdom that comes with age. Like I like to think I'm a little bit smarter, a little bit more patient than I used to be. I don't know. He was Indian. There you go, dude. He's like, you're like a kind of fair-skinned lady. You are like Zendaya. There were a lot of AA people on set last week that would get me, the supporting role lady, confused like 5 times. Dude, just own it. Be like, yeah, that's me. I'm ready to go on set. You should be her stunt double or her stand-in. Make it happen. All right. What up, dorks? How's it going, Shu? Good morning. Oh. Fighting some burnout? Ooh. Yeah, so my doc was like, yeah, you definitely have the symptoms of ADHD and we could do Adderall or something, but he's like, I help a lot of people come off Adderall. So he's like, I wonder if there's other things, like even looking at the testosterone, like if that is leading to mental fatigue and the dopamine receptors, something, I don't know. That's about as far as I remember what he's saying. So then he's like, let's try some other things first. And so I'm on this, is it amino acid, D-phenylalanine? Is that aminos? I don't know, it's just some supplements. And like Tab said, I'm really good at placebo. It could just be placebo. But I feel like with some of these new not nootropic, but neuro-focused supplements, I feel like there's a difference. So that's been fantastic. Just more acuity, less brain fog, more focus. That's about all I remember him saying. It's true. But I mean, like the science, like I don't study the science as much as a doctor, so to remember all of it is difficult. Coming off stimulants. Well, it's also why I try to cycle caffeine, so. Sleeping a lot this weekend. Dude, I just saw The Fall Guy last night. It was very fun. It was recommended by John, my business partner, and it was very fun. I liked it. I even convinced Monica to see it. I sent her a text. I was like, hey, do you want to go see this movie tonight at 7:30? And I thought there was like a 40% chance she'd say yes. And she was like, that looks awesome. Let's do it. I was like, holy crap. Let's go. Oh, you were the stand-in. Yeah. You just have to endear yourself in like a non-shitty way. Like sometimes actors can be a little shitty and shit-eating. And you're like, all right, knock it off or you're going to get fired today. But if you can be awesome, Like maybe you can be around next time too, you know? Zendaya. That's hilarious. I mean, I guess because you're like petite, but like your face and your hair and your body are totally different. Makes sense that that dude was like Indian and like, yeah, you're just a non-Indian lady. You look like that one non-Indian lady that I know. Like, okay, bro. Zendoya. Oh, and back to your question, Tabs. My insurance says it does cover TRT. So I need to submit the claim because I just paid for it out of pocket and see if they'll cover it. You know, it's always up to if they do or don't, even if they say they will. So let's go. Got to keep this fake pepper over here as a tool. There's a two-pronged approach to ADHD and burnout. First, have as needed anxiety meds, and second, I create a new task planner for work. Keep my cramming too much into work. Yeah, dude. We started this new thing at work called Traction as well. So every 90 days you have rocks. So as a leadership team, we have 3 to 7. As employees, everyone has 1 to 3. But these are your major things to get done in the next 90 days. They're not a to-do, but they're kind of a major thing. So those are the big things you got to get done. You obviously have your small tasks and smaller task lists, but just acknowledging the difference between the really important, quarterly stuff and then kind of day to day. And the idea is like, it's a glass, right? So you only have so much that you can fit in your glass. So you start with the rocks. We all know this philosophy, but you start with the rocks. You can fit the most big things in there. Then next comes the gravel, the kind of medium-sized tasks. Then comes the sand, and then comes the water. And the water is like, an email came in and you have to respond to it right away, or you have to call somebody or something like that. So if you just work on those things, you fill it up with water, you're not able to put anything else in the glass. But start with those rocks and you get the most important things done, and you always have time because those other things can fill in the spaces. So it's a new philosophy, looking towards goals and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're going to fail the first quarter or two. That's just one small part of it. That's like 1/10 of kind of the methodology and the system, but it'll be good. Finally hopping on the sauce. Yeah. So it was funny when I talked to my doc, he's like looking at everything and he's like, yeah, your testosterone is like abysmally low for your age, which I appreciated hearing because I thought he'd be like, well, you're going to start to be lower. He's like, it's really bad for your age. He's like, here's some other things you could try. Some of these things that have shown to boost your testosterone by 10 or 15%. And I was like, yo, my like boosting by 10 or 15% doesn't even like get me close to the bottom range that you want me in. So I was like, let's maybe just jumpstart it and then see, what we can get. Because he's also thinking with like my neurotransmitters being low, that testosterone being low and energy and energy leading to lower dopamine and kind of the beginning of that neurotransmitter paths, because I believe they all kind of go from one to the next. What is it, like dopamine, and then something, and then GABA, and then epinephrine. Like it's all kind of in a chain. So if one part of that chain is low, the whole chain's going to be low. So he's thinking maybe testosterone will help that, and then also just some D-L-phenylalanine, which can boost the dopamine a little bit as well. So 200, a little over 200 free test, and the range that the place he uses likes to put you in is like 300 to 800, and he's like, yeah, I want you kind of in the middle of that range, not down at 200. So, and mostly it's like energy level, libido, like those are kind of the two things that I care about. Those are the things that I notice, and it's probably more correlated to sleep and needing to sleep more, so I do want to work on that as well. Cool dopamine, though, cold showers or finishing a shower with cold water. Yeah, like, and I've seen a little bit of that, and they're always back and forth with like a cold shower, like how much it actually does. Cold plunges, though, like I'm really interested in that, maybe before a workout, like getting something down here and doing it. Like cold plunge is like a cocaine, like a cocaine amount of dopamine, but you don't crash like you do on drugs. You get that high, and then it slowly declines over the next 6 or 8 hours or whatever. Get that sleep, yeah. You call that adrenaline. And so if it's in your body, it's adrenaline, and if it's in your brain, it's I believe it's epinephrine, right? Same chemical, same hormone, just in different places in your body. And it's interesting, like the doc was like, we don't know because we didn't do the right tests, and we can do them next time, if like, am I producing testosterone, but it's not getting the signal from my brain to go to the rest of my body, because your brain has to tell your testes to send out the testosterone. He's like, we can't tell from the test that we did. We can test later. We can include that test, but the test for the test. Maybe I'll try a cold shower. I don't know. Oh, dude, you're keyed up after something like that, and like even driving gives you flashbacks of that trauma, even if it was just a little fender bender, like you said. Like that's tough. But actually, the doc said like, so there's this parasympathetic and synthetic, or parasympathetic and sympathetic. What is that kind of mode that you're in? Parasympathetic is fight or flight, and that leads to anxiety. You know, people who are anxious or have depression are often in that parasympathetic mode, but you want to be in the sympathetic mode, which is more relaxed. So sleep, meditation, walks outside in nature with sun, like those are all things that can help. It's like all the things like that help us relax. You know, putting your phone somewhere else for an hour, lowering your cortisol. You want to be in the sympathetic mode. You want to be non-parasympathetic. But then he's also like, but if you flex that parasympathetic mechanism, like that can help you to recover and lower yourself back into that sympathetic state. So he's like, do some crazy things, like go skydiving, ride a motorcycle, and things like that. I was like, oh, that's funny. My doctor's like, sleep some, and we can give you a little bit of stuff to take, and also skydive. But he's like, it seems like you kind of have like just a high floor of anxiety, and he's like, do things to lower that. So I told Monica, I was like, I gotta relax more. Doc said I gotta relax more. You need more testing? Yes. So there's 2 more tests that I think can help with that neurotransmitter, seeing that, and then 2 more things with the testosterone to see, again, with the neurotransmitter and like where it's coming from or where it's going, that we would do in 6 months. You got to get my cortisol down. You've been running off cortisol for like 2 months. Is there a medication for that, or you've been running on that anxiety? Your cortisol levels are high. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Hope you're doing well, Eddie. Some of our kids finish next week, which is like really early. And then our other kids don't finish until like June 6th or 9th or something. It's crazy. I'll call these 8s. But that's okay. They can be an 8. All right, bottom half. 45-degree incline DB press. And then lat pull down. All right, all right, all right. So now that you're going on TRT, are you going to go high? Like, since you're on it, why don't you just can go for it? Nah, I'm just doing like 75 milligrams 6 times a week. And I don't know, I haven't looked it up, like how that translates into how much it's actually trying to boost my test. I'm assuming we're trying to get it, you know, 50%, 100% increase or something like that. But, you know, your external dosages of test are going to be higher just because of the way that it comes into your body, you know? So I don't know. I can tell you in 6 months. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on the what would this called? This epic journey. Again, it's probably placebo, but right now I feel more energetic and awake, even though I didn't get good sleep, or I got good sleep. I just didn't get to sleep till like 11 last night. So 11 to 4:15, 5.5 hours. That's hopefully my worst time this week, you know? Okay. Bottom half DB press, 45 degree. That looks 45. 45. We're gonna start with 25 on each arm. We'll see how this goes. I haven't done these in this way. This is Jeff Nipper, Pure Bodybuilding Phase 2. Eddie, let me know if you need some hookup here. Actually, you were on RPE or something, right? Or Juggernaut? But if you want the Jeff Nipper hookup, I can help you. Share the love, and if you like it, just buy it yourself. Share them the love, show them the love. So my goal is a good stretch, and then only halfway. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. RP, arms and shoulders, nice. Yeah. I do like Dr. Mike. He was so weird, like him and Eric Trexel on that video they did, which they were looking at. What were they looking at? Okay, I gotta stare at the wall to get the brain power to work. Stretch. Oh, it's bulking. It's essentially like how much, what type of caloric surplus should you be in to bulk? And the conclusion they came to was like a 250 to 400 calorie surplus, and this was through testing, random humanized control trials, I guess. And they determined that that was optimal because you can't only gain pure muscle. However, to gain at that level, the strength and muscle size seem to be comparable with a bigger surplus, but then you have less fat. Eric Helms. They say Ed Helms. I mix up all these names. Eric Helms, Ed Helms, Eric Trexler, Ed Trexler. Because Eric Helms and Eric Trexler work together, I believe. All right. See if I can get under here. Here we go. I might need the taller one. Neutral grip, lat pull down, integrated partials. 4 10 reps. Okay. See, wiggling backwards, a little more tough. There we go. So I need to use the longer chain to get down here. That should help. Eric Helms. Yeah, so dirty bulking, crazy heavy bulking, like you end up, gaining 20 pounds. Well, then how much of that's muscle? A couple pounds of it. So then you have to lose the other 15, 17 pounds or whatever. So then that takes 17 weeks, 20 weeks, 30 weeks, depending on how you do it, as opposed to being in the smaller surplus and gaining, I don't remember what the amount was, half as much weight, 8 pounds, and then you have to lose 4 pounds. So you only need to work on that for 8 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. They're like, that's better. That's what they've determined. They have spoken. I think RP funded it, and Eric Helms did the exercise or did the study. Smart people, man. I'm just here trying to distill and synthesize some of that information to my friends. Had a good meeting with a friend yesterday who has gotten into it, and he's like hit a plateau. So just wanting to learn more about how other people and the world kind of do the macro tracking, the dieting, how to do it all together. So that was a good conversation. All right. Bottom half, 45-degree incline. DB press. I don't know when I'm gonna have to train on Saturday though, because the boys have a volleyball tournament, and then we're going to go see the movie If, I think. So the goal again is a big stretch down at the bottom. And we're only going like half reps. A lot of what's in this program are these integrated partials, stretched half reps. And now there was a study that who shared it? Stronger by Science folk, which is Trexler, Eric Trexler, I believe, that stretch-mediated hypertrophy isn't a thing, really, because there was something that came out a few months ago that said you can gain muscles just by stretching, but you'd have to do like 2 hours of stretching one muscle in order to get the same hypertrophy in like 1 or 2 exercises. So it's silly, it's impractical, but it was curious, it was intellectual. Then they basically said, yeah, it's not really a thing. To be in a stretch and do the move from there is really good, but stretch mediated hypertrophy itself, nope. Not a thing. Let's see. There is something, it's like in my mouth, kind of like a taste of metal, so let's see what that is. It could be one of the supplements that I've started taking. Lat pull down. So 90. We'll go 120, 90, 100, 110, 120. All right. So okay. Warming up. Yeah, tonight will be fun I've got this chamber mega mixer, and I never thought I would be cool fuck. I killed it. Live disconnected. Never thought I'd be into like lame ass chamber groups or business organizations, but the Madison Chamber is really cool. I met a lot of really interesting people. We're doing interesting things, so getting connected to the chamber I think is really important. And this is all the chambers in the area. So I'm gonna go to this mega mixer tonight. Which again, many of you know this. Others may not believe it. I'm an introvert, so it takes a lot of energy for me to go to something like that. But when I'm here, I'm here. Or when I'm there, I'm there. Like, mentally, I might not be wanting to go. But I know it'll be good. And I should go. So I basically am like, yeah, I'm going. Even though I might not feel like I want to. And then when I'm there, I'll have a very enjoyable time. It's like the high-functioning ADHD or the introvert. Like, how do you deal with these situations? Well, you tell yourself it's going to be awesome. You're going to have fun. It's going to be good. You should be there. So pre-plan. Don't let your emotional brain make a decision time up, because that decision is always going to be, no, I don't want to do that thing. So so that's how you do it. And then we're going to a wine tasting, which will be fun. Loire Valley, which is France, I believe. I don't remember. I have friends who know stuff about wine. I don't know stuff about wine. I just drink it with them. Probably at some point in this fitness journey, I'll have to maybe go non-alcoholic. Like I did it for Lent, but maybe I'll go longer. 2 to 3 business days of planning to go mingle. Isn't that funny? Like, it's tough, and then I want to like hide for days. But I typically can't. So again, like I feel like my family, my immediate family, my extended family, my friends, my relationships, they've all helped me to be less sucky, right? And be better, be more outgoing and whatever. So like that's how I got through a lot of my stuff. You know, like Tuesday night I was like super emotional, like even like tears and such, just because it was like super emotional day, a lot of challenging things for the management team. You know, hopes, dreams, annoyances, angers, fears, talking about all that in a frank way. And it was a long ass day. It was like a 12-hour day almost. And then I was just keyed up emotionally and mentally and came home, and I don't know, something my wife did set me off, and then I was emotional. She's like, you can be emotional. It is okay. She's like, it is okay if you just cry and have emotions. Like, that is okay. And then she was making fun of me. She's like being all teary and stuff. She's like, you don't even know how to cry. I was like, I don't. That was broken in me at some point. I don't know why. I'm like, I didn't have a traumatic childhood. Just a push your feelings down type of childhood, which is fairly common. So nothing overtly damaging, but obviously that, you know, it's not great. Ugh. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, to have emotions. I thought it was funny though that my wife was like, yeah, you don't even know how to cry. I was like, I don't think I do. Ah. These are very weird since they're not full reps. I'm gonna do this and I'll take a look at that exercise again. I don't know, how do you guys describe yourselves? You describe yourself as emotional? And I'd say in general. Because like Tab, you know, you being a woman, your body sometimes is like, hey, here's all these hormones, whether you want it or not. Whereas with men, we don't go through that in the same way. We got it so much easier. I mean, it's a trade-off, right? Like, not the cyclical emotions, but we got to rule the world. So, you know, it's like a trade-off. Like, what do you want to do? Got some breakfast? Nice. Are you standing in again today? Okay. How many of these? Well. Then. Maybe an 8. Feels good around an 8. Stand-in job was last week, yesterday. All you do is sit in. Like, are you sitting in the background or are you sitting in for somebody? Ooh, my watch died. I got to charge it yesterday. Let's see. I've got one more set. Let me jump over there from TikTok. I'll be right back. We'll be right back, y'all. That. And then 75 by 12 was maybe like a RPE 8. And then 140 was probably like a RPE 7. Now we'll call it an 8. All right. We're back. We're gonna go up 1. Oh, you were just holding all day. So, what do you do? Are you reading or what are you doing when you're just waiting? What is this question? From which country does the unique airline Grønlandsfly originate? Known for its icy home base. Find out. Well, there you go, Greenland. If you have your car, I wonder if you could set up like a mobile recording studio in your car. And then just be like in your car doing recording or something. That'd be kind of cool. Like, also, I'm a voiceover recording artist in my car. Okay. And then bent over, reverse DB fly. And overhead cable tricep extension. All right. We'll end the day with some fun stuff. This is good. When I get these over here, I'll show you how I need to get them up on my, up into position and put less strain on the arms and other body parts. 80 and 80, 160 pounds. This is the weight of my friend who I was talking to yesterday. So I'm getting it higher up on the legs here so that after you sit down, you just go up with your legs. Okay. So that was a heavy working week. Got 10. Ooh. That's good though. All right. What's up, Trenton? It could be done. You just have to make sure not to get in trouble. Are there rules on what you can do while you're holding? Excuse me. Whew. Let's see real fast. If you're jumping in on TikTok, what's up? Good morning. Let me know if you train, how you train, what's going on. What's up, Tay? Hope you're doing well. I gotta get ready for the Murph. Got the Murph in like a little over a week. And I'm gonna pre-record it again. Let's see if my buddy can come while I run and do the drone stuff. All right, one more set of these. Maybe we try 150. All right. If they need me and it takes me a few minutes to put away my shit. Yeah, sure. You would just have to be able to like immediately pause and be there. Like if you had a producer who was on your side, you know, be like, hey, I'm just gonna be chilling over here recording stuff. Like, can you text me? Like, is that okay? If not, I totally understand. And you give them the power, they're probably more likely to be like, oh, sure. That's fine. Fine. All right. Oh, forearms, man. Weak grip. Oh, it's good though. I'm fine. Cause I've got one hand in my pocket, the other hand is smoking a cigarette. I don't know why. She's amazing. The goddess, Alanis. Let's see. That. By 10. And then lat pull down, 150. By 10. By RPE, 9.5. Cool. Bent over DB, reverse fly. All right, we're back. Yo, Waterboy, thanks for that lightning bolt. Thanks for those 10 lightning bolts, dude. Thanks. Hope you're doing well. We switch over to the new program. Going well. And as the title said, I started my testosterone treatment tomorrow. The goal is to get back into healthy human levels, not to be subhuman like I was or am. So it's a gel that I put on the forearm right here and here. And they're like, don't just put it all in the same place because you could notice hair growth. Also, it can cause hair loss. But I don't think I'm at the amounts that hair loss would be an issue. And I'm taking something to help with that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Be a man. Don't hug your kids afterwards. Yeah, right. I want to have a better perspective of the time frame too. I don't know if I have it on any of the paperwork. Like, I'll have to look it up. Okay. Bent over, TV fly. Like, how long before I can hug somebody? Monica was gonna hand me the baby yesterday, and she's like, oh, maybe not. I was like, yeah. Don't hand me the baby in the morning when I take my meds. You deserve a cookie. Okay. My goal is to not go all the way down, to take pressure all the way off the muscles. So stopping within 10 to 30 degrees or so from the bottom, I think works pretty well. Let's just double check. D-L-phenylalanine. Where? There it is. Display. We'll come back over here and take a look. Bent over reverse DV fly. Let's take a look. Oh, so he has his arms turned out. You're parallel with the floor. Sweep the dumbbells out. Yeah, that's, I think, the other thing. Push out, not necessarily up. Mind-muscle connection with the rear delts. All right. We'll do it right next time. I promise we'll do it in the right way. All right. Oh, if you're jumping into TikTok, you want to help out on our path to 1,000, please do hit that follow. You can get some fitness content. And we'll be able to get the OBS stream to TikTok, hopefully when we get to 1,000. So then I can stream you the music as well. Made a fresh batch of protein donuts. Nice. How'd they turn out? I haven't made protein donuts and been like, ooh, these are really good. Yo! It's raid time. What's up? Let's hit some buttons.
It's over 9,000!
What is up? I'm Ryan, aka Bit Live streaming here Monday through Saturday in the morning. What's up, Max? Thanks for coming in with the raid. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, friends. Yeah, we're trying to get stronger. We're going from dad bod to chad bod. And yesterday we started some testosterone replacement therapy. So my doc, I finally got some blood work. I was like, here's how I'm feeling. We did blood work and he's like, yep, that makes sense. Your test is abysmally low. Like child level low. Like even with your advanced age, it shouldn't be that low. So we're trying some stuff, see how it works. The fittest grandpa on Twitch. In the land of Twitch, a grandpa so fit, with strength and with vigor, he never does quit. With tags like a champ and streams full of might, Maximus Fit pushes and pulls through the night. From Monday to Friday with a cheer and a hooray, he's the fittest grandpa in every which way. On hump days for legs and weekends for rest, this age-defying hero gives his viewers his best. No rest for the fit. Grandpa Gaines, elderly energizer. No, he didn't call me advanced age. I said for me at my advanced stage. I assume, because like, you know, I'm 40 almost. I assume that for somebody of my age, they'd be like, yeah, you probably should have very little testosterone anyway. But he's like, no, you have abysmally low testosterone. Should be much higher. He's like, you know, we shouldn't really see it going much lower until your 50s or 60s. I was like, oh shit. Actually, I think he said in your 40s and 50s, we wanted higher. So, started that yesterday. I did not turn into a Marvel superhero. As you can see, I'm not Spider-Man. I cannot climb walls. I cannot shoot web out of my forearms, but things are happening. Yo, thanks for that follow, Fiji. Does anybody notice the Power Ranger Morphin icon? That's like one of my favorite, but nobody uses it. I don't even use it. I gotta use it. It's Morphin time. Dude, those are the coolest toys. Overhead cable tricep extension. All right. These will be fun. What's up, Claire? What's that? Finding you close. So, do you have no tests this week? Are they all next week? Yeah. A few finals? Oh, just right. A test 2 weeks before your final? That's crazy. We have Claire at an awesome school here. And Monica and I are amazed. Like, we feel like as a ninth grader, she's doing like college level work, which to my mind means unless you need a college degree very specifically for something, you've already learned how to learn. Yeah, you only will need college if you need a specific certification or something. Otherwise, you could take over the world and not have any debt. We haven't seen Ryan and Spider-Man in the same room before. That is 100% true. I'm trying to think of like a logical fallacy. Like the whole Ray Charles is God type of thing. Like, God is love. Love is blind. Ray Charles is blind, therefore Ray Charles is God. Like logical fallacy through association or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I am secretly a 16-year-old teenage boy who can turn into spiders. Is that what Spider-Man is? Can he turn into spiders? Does he eat spiders? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Overhead cable tricep extension. Claire's over here getting laundry and just stops and looks at me. It's a part of my cover. I try to appear like I'm a fan of the Spider-Man. That way you think, well, there's no way he's Spider-Man. He's got Spider-Man memorabilia. Why would Spider-Man have his own memorabilia? That's psychopathic. So there you go. Has no test? Yeah. I've got all the sauce we need. I tell you what. Let's see. So we'll start with 30 on this overhead tricep press. Let's see. I wonder if I can do... I might be able to do this. So it wanted me to do this. We called it a katana move. A katana tricep press. I wonder if I can do it. We'll try it. Maybe, maybe not. Narcissistic, not psychopathic. No, the the separation of logic and emotion. All right. This might work. Let's see. Now, why do these not come to the same length? Oh, there we go. I found it. I figured it out. I think that'll work. Vulcans. There you go. I do want to watch the new Star Trek movie or show. Picard. It seems we've watched maybe 2 seasons of it, and like I did enjoy it. It's one of those things where it's, I don't know, late. It's hard to keep my mind engaged, and then I forget that we're watching it or what we're watching. So, but I did really like that one. Let's see, Discovery. Is Discovery with that one woman? I feel like we really like that one. That was before Picard, right? Money. Wow. All right. Yeah, shows nowadays tend to be so complicated that I feel like I miss too much. And I'm probably not going to rewatch just because there's so much content. So the rewatchability is just not there. Let's see. Fuck watch. Here we go. Try to get my workout going back on the watch again. What the hell? Here we go. All right, let's see. Did these 75. So now I have to redo everything on the watch. Cool. Cool, bro. This is fun. I'm gonna do this real fast while I go check and make sure the kids are awake. I'll BRB. Yeah, you know me. All right, you guys are up. Teeth? Okay. What? Don't we have bread in there? Use what you can. There's several full pieces in there. Otherwise, I'm going to charge you $4 and you can have hot lunch, okay? Figure something out, or I'm going to charge you each $4 and you can have hot lunch. Or, since it's your time to make lunch, I'll charge you $12, Bash. No. And Maggie, you're not supposed to get hot lunch because for the rest of the year, because you keep not eating your normal lunch. Okay. Gotta lay that hammer down. All right. Trying to do this. Oh, it reconnected. There we go. Bent over. Got it. Cable tricep extension, we did 30 by 15. Cool. And then the other reverse DV fly was 12. We'll call that 9 maybe. That felt really good. And then 50 for the tricep extension. All right, all right, all right. No, he's supposed to make lunches for the 3 of them. So lunch is like, I think lunch is like $3 per kid, but I was rounding up, saying $4, so then $12 for his lunch. Bring back the $5 foot long. Let's see. I feel like 50 is gonna be too much. We'll give it a shot. I'll try anything once. That's not true. I'll try most things once. Yeah, if you don't make your lunch, you have to pay for it. How's his spending money kind of budget thing going. I'd love that idea. That was awesome. Oh, this might be too much. Nah, that's good. Ah. Ah. Give him more each month if he would empty the storage unit. I love that. That's great to be able to negotiate, you know, kind of the relationship and things like that. Lunch for you in high school costs $2.25. Oh yeah. All that real healthy stuff. Yeah, our kids at their middle school, they're not the middle school, but the place that they're going to be going next year, is really into health. The principal is a friend of ours. He and his family are really into health, so it's fun, kind of the health initiatives that he has. The lunches aren't the healthiest, but I think they're working on that. So it's not like our public schools get just like trash. You know, like the walking tacos. It's like shitty carbs, shitty sugary stuff. It's really bad. They're like, look, they have healthy food. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter and corn syrup sandwich. Trying not be annoying. It's hard to be like, hey, this is your money. You spent it already. So you just get to swipe the rest of the month. Yeah. Well, and like you said, like, is it possible to like get some meal prep too? Like just have some meal prep in the freezer. So if you are out of town and you don't have time to make stuff, just be like, hey, just grab one of the meal prep. And maybe you could limit it to, I don't know how cheap you can get those in quantity. Like maybe $5 a meal or something. You know what we do? Dude, at the office, we go and buy the like Frontera rice bowls or fajita bowls or things like that. It's like chicken fajitas, a little corn or a little rice. It's like 300 calories, but it's like $3 maybe, something like that. Pretty inexpensive, maybe $4. So we get a bunch of those at the office for people to have. Had to eat PB and honey because they'd be out of food by the time we got to the lunchroom. Oh, dang. Oh, I don't have great range of motion on that, so I'll put that at 9.5. Trying to get up there. They don't have a microwave either. I meant like factor 76 or whatever. Like one of those. Purchase the ones that you can get in the freezer. Or get frozen. Oh. Oof. Oh shit. He did that for a week. His papers and offer got delayed, so it's been here. Want to take one to work? He said no. So here we are. My favorite part is like how sassy you are, and you know, I don't know. It's more of a youthful perspective to be sassy, but then you are like the responsible adult. I love it. I love it so much. Ready for this? What up, what up, what up? There we go. That's Zachbot, right? What up, what up, what up? Cancel. Someone's got to be the adult, that's right. I guess it's got to be me. I'll step up. Real quick while this is loading, I do want to say thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! To our subs. Latest sub, Nostalgia Jake, over there. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for helping us to continue to be able to do what we do. Let's see, come back over here. Yeah, it's much appreciated. One day we will work more on the getting to 50 concurrent so I can bring the Bitwife on the BitLife show. I'm gonna keep that as the goal. I could just bring her on, but I think it'd be fun to do it the other way too. So, should have securities on his own. I love it. You guys are awesome. And you save like crazy. It's amazing. I want to save like you. When I grow up, I want to be like you, Tabs. Let's see. Guys, you know what time it is. Fine. Because I've got one hand in my pocket and the other hand is giving a peace sign. It's time for Legion Athletics plug. If you guys are going to buy some supplements soon, please do consider Legion Athletics. They sponsor us. They sponsor the show. Let us do giveaways. You can get 20% off your first order and double rewards with code BitLife at checkout. You get double rewards on every order. So even now, so right now it's buy one, get one 50% off protein, which is a great deal. And I'm going to get some more of the plant-based protein. I have salted caramel. I'll either get salted caramel again or I will get cinnamon cereal because I like the cinnamon cereal too. That's a good one. I'll probably just get salted caramel. But what does it have? It has pea protein and brown rice protein, which is cool. And this makes it, like the whole thing, it's a little more, what is that, grainy, a little thicker. It makes thicker protein mixes, shakes, frosties, and things. So really, really great. Highly recommended. And right now you can get it buy one, get one 50% off. So basically you buy two, it's 25% off your entire order, which is more than my deal. But use code BitLife at checkout and you do get that double reward points, which is awesome. Plain flavors are good. Vanilla mixes. Yeah, vanilla's great. The vanilla flavor is great. I always try to go to that caramely peanut buttery thing for my protein frosty, so that's why I stick around those flavors. So please do consider them if you're going to purchase any supplements. They are fantastic. Money back guarantee. They list all the dosages, which is really great. They're third-party tested, so you don't have to worry if you're getting the ingredients or not, because somebody else tests it and lets you know. So that's what's up. All right, we're gonna raid and run. Thanks for hanging. Thursday. You guys have a good Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow with lower day 2. There you go. Do good, be great. See you next time. Sayonara. Tabs, can't wait to hear how it goes on set. Take some like clandestine pictures and share them. That'd be fun to see. Just share them in Discord. That'd be cool. You'd be fine. You probably won't be fired. All right. Do good, be great. See you next time. Sayonara. Bye. The best part here is that I was going to raid Celtsy, and I saw him standing in front of his camera, and I was like, "There's a chance that he's going to be raiding out as well." I was hoping to jump on your raid train here, but now you're on my raid train, so we'll raid somewhere else. But what's up? For those who just came in, thank you for jumping in briefly. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife, streaming Monday through Saturday here in the morning going from Dadbod to Chadbod. What's up? I feel like you're trolling me, like you already had something this week. He asked if he could have a treat in his lunch. Okay. But you gotta show me what you're having first. Pull the train. Pull the train, push the train. You gotta like put it, do like the, I don't know, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and like connect it to your skin or flesh or something. It'll be good. It'll be great. I don't even care. Well, now that you're all here too, Legion supplements, code down below. Use code BitLife at checkout, double reward points and 20% off your first order. But there is a buy one get one 50% off. There you go. Link down below. Thanks, Elsie. Buy one get one 50% off. So that's even better than my code. But my code will get you double reward points on top of that. So you add that code in on top as well. You may have two. That's a serving. When the kids can bring treats one day a week in their lunch, and I make them have a serving of whatever they want, and the Oreos that we have are 2 Oreos, and like they think they can get a bunch more. So please do consider Legion for your supplement needs. They've got everything, and just try them out, see if you like them. Use code BitLife. If you don't, you can complain to them. They'll give you your money back. You keep the product. It's pretty great. Let's see. You probably had a pretty good intro. Let's see. In the land of Celtsy, the fitness nerd, where workouts are fun and not all are blurred. With no equipment needed, they'll show you the way to exercise from home, come what may. Blah, blah, blah. From core to legs and arms so strong, their streams are a place where you truly belong. Join in the circuit or plyo with glee. For plus 10 push-ups, follow along and be free. So rise and grind with a Family Guy's zest in Celtsy's realm, where your fitness journey is blessed. Namaste. That was a pretty good one. Did you guys see OpenAI now has their OpenAI 4.0 or something, which is smarter and faster and better? Here, I gotta listen to this real quick to make it a clip. It's smarter and faster and better apparently, and there's gonna be a desktop app. I don't know, is that scary or cool? Let's see. Let's see. You probably had a pretty good intro. Let's see. In the land. There we go. Awesome. Celtsy intro. There we go. Feature the clip. We can't end. I know. Now we're gonna do workout part 2. Actually, shower, raid and run, and shower, and actually get to the kids to school on time. That's the goal. Yeah. What else? Ooh, Celtsy, what is your summer start? That's on my to-do list this week. I'll send out some times. Celtsy and I did a practice run of the show. Not many people are aware of that. He was on a while ago. It's the last episode. Basically, it's me talking and him miming. It's pretty great. I always move my audio channels around. And so in that case, I had screwed something up, and on the recording, we didn't have his voice. So if you were live, you heard about Celtsy. If you were not, I don't know. It's almost like negging in a relationship. Like you're holding back, you're keeping something away from someone, and then they want more. So that's kind of cool. So we got that going for us. We'll get Celtsy back on. It'll be fun. But all right. Yeah. We're going to do it. Oh, Trenton GL. I got you, boo. I see that. Almost like it was a dream. It was a dream. It was a fever dream. It was a testosterone dream. I'm on some sauce, but Tabs doesn't recognize this as like the right sauce, so There you have it. Ooh, this is a good one. My girlfriend broke up with me because I'm a compulsive gambler. Ever since, all I can think about is how to win her back.
It's over 9,000!
All right, there we go. Did it. Done it. Joked it. All right, we're gonna raid run. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging. This is cool. The new raid interface is really cool. So, are you still live? Or did my raid interface not wake up? Yeah, I think you're still live. Oh no. At least, at best, saucy. OBS is entirely closed. Why does it show you? It says live with 22 viewers. Uptime, an hour 51 or a minute 51? I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Same category. This new raid interface is really good. Let's see. Who should I raid? Do we have any friends on or new people we want to hit up? CC. Chichi? CC? Let's see. Refresh. Is she in same category? Big Rip James, some Japanese dude, Soul CC. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Cool. All right, subraid message, non-subraid message. Thanks for hanging, guys. And thanks, Celty, for helping me on Tuesday with all that nonsense. Yeah, cool. All right, too good, be great. See you next time, guys. Sayonara. Bye.